Uh, Welcome to my new video. I will be talking in English in this video. Generally, I speak in Hindi because this is meant for a wider audience, maybe a global audience. Uh, so the aim of the video is to essentially clarify a few things. Uh, for the past 2, 3 months, I've been applying for jobs, and the feedback that I've got from friends, family, and recruiters is that. Uh, My profile, my social media presence looks a bit confusing. It is not clear what I'm trying to do. I was a software engineer first, and now suddenly I've been doing some kind of writing for the past 2 years. Uh, so I wanted to clarify what my plans are and why I'm doing whatever I'm doing right now. Uh, for this, I'll be using this whiteboard because it's easier to write things down and explain in a much better way. So let's start. Uh, Essentially, what I'm trying to do is my goal is to earn 5 crore rupees. Uh, for someone like me who has never seen a crore in his life, this is an outrageous sum. And I think this is a worthwhile goal to pursue. Uh, the goal is essentially is to like even if you forget the number for a second, the goal is to earn enough money so that you have the freedom to do whatever you want in life. Pick whatever job, pick whatever role you want, do whatever you want, right? That essentially is why we earn money. So to a certain extent, the goal is, I mean, it's I won't call it retirement. Essentially, I would want to keep working for a really long time, but what I want to do is work on things that I want to work on and not just because whatever job is available or something. So essentially, uh, pick my own uh, work, essentially, is my goal that I will do with this money. So, my idea for generating 5 crore rupees is to build an IP, intellectual property. Basically, you come up with an idea, you build a product around it, you know gain customers out of it, and then uh, hopefully that revenue or the money that you earn out of it achieves this target. Now, uh, you can also call it a product if you want to use a simpler term. I essentially want to build products. Uh, you can also say that what I'm essentially saying is build a business, run a startup. That is not my current goal is. Uh, I don't know. I don't have any business background. I don't know how to run businesses. Um So I'm not thinking in terms of business right now. I'm thinking in terms of IP or product right now. Can I build a product and sell it on? That is what I'm trying to do. Now, some would argue that that's what running a business means. But if you go on Twitter, there's a whole other world where people are like single developers are building products and adding subscription and payment gateways to it and then earning money out of it. Um, in terms of compliance, in terms of taxes, a lot of payment gateways provide something called merchant of record where they pay so on paper, you are selling your product to that payment gateway, and then payment gateway is actually selling the product to the customer. And so all that taxation happens by the payment gateway, by that merchant of record. So the individual does not have to worry about it. You just show it. There's some paperwork where you show that it's a decent income and the GST or whatever tax it is has been paid by that other entity. So so yeah, right now I'm focusing on building product. I don't know if it will convert into a business, but if it is a worthwhile idea, it might convert into a business, but that's a very, very long-term plan. So in order to build and sell a product, you essentially need two skills. building skills. You need to have the capability to create a product, a physical or a digital one. And then you need the capability to sell that product. So you need building skills and you need selling skills. Now, in terms of building skills, I'm a software engineer, so I know how to write code. So I can build software. So my skill is code. And currently, as you know, AI is taking over. So you can use leverage AI also to build a product. If you were a chemical engineer with a background in FMCG, you would probably be coming up with a new soap idea or a new food product or something. So depending on your background, building skill can have a different definition. For a software engineer, it is the ability to write code. In terms of selling skills, uh, obviously there is marketing and then there is sales. I'm not going to go into the difference between them because I myself cannot define them properly. But my idea about for the past 2 years has been that in order to sell something, you need the ability to communicate properly. And in order to communicate properly, my understanding is that you need to write almost daily. You need to write consistently. You need the ability to, convert your thoughts into proper words that then do something for you. That is what I'm trying to do. For the past 2 years, like so, if you are a recruiter and if you are someone who is looking on my social media profile and thinking he was doing software and why the hell is he suddenly doing writing? This is why I'm doing writing. I am building the ability to think clearly. I realized at certain point that I was probably good at writing code, but when it came to attending meetings and communicating my ideas, I was not good at it. So that's why I started writing, and that is why I've been writing for the past 2 years. What this means now is I need to develop this skill. Now, in order to develop this skill, you need work. I have personal blogs for which I'm writing consistently for past 2, 3 months now. 10 years ago, I did not know anything about front end when I graduated from college, and then I spent 10 years doing coding, and then I can call myself a senior front end engineer. That is essentially what I'm trying to do in writing now. What I am hoping for is I get a marketing job. I get a job with a marketing team. And in marketing teams, they are writing for Instagram, they are writing for Twitter, they are writing for a whole lot of social media platforms. Even when they make a reel or a video, it's not like they just come up with it on the fly. They write a script for it. They write a proper screenplay play for it. There's even a director who directs how to act, how to speak, and all those things. So there's a whole lot of things that go into whatever content you see online. Even like if you're watching an image or a photo of a product, whatever text is written, it's called the copy of the ad that is written by someone. The Twitter, the social media posts that you see, like Twitter and all those things, all these things on it. So images can be called as Insta for now. Uh, all the Twitter posts that you see is written by someone in the marketing team. And the video content, as I said, script is written by someone as well. So there's a whole lot of writing work that goes on in marketing teams. And it's these teams that combine these three contents across all different platforms. They give you like they these are the things that are able to tell the consumer that our product is something and you should definitely check it out. And so I'm thinking that if I get a job with a marketing team, I will be able to improve my writing skills. I will be able to see how these teams are thinking when selling a product. And yeah, with time, hopefully, I will develop enough intuition that I will be able to sell my own product. So right now, while I'm looking for a job job with a writing job or a job with a marketing team, in the meanwhile, I'm trying to build my own products because since I have spare time and since because of AI, it is much easier to build products at a faster pace. I thought, why not? build your own product and try to sell it. So the current product that I'm working on is called Hopiana. It is motivation as a service. You provide an email ID, and my system will send you motivational quotes at a scheduled time, like whatever schedule you select. So Hopiana is my first product. It's a very simple idea. There's nothing much to it. But the main thing is uh, habit of execution. That is what I'm trying to achieve by building my own products. So let's say I build a product and try to market it for 3 months. There's a very high chance that it will be a failure, definitely. And especially like a simple idea like this. But the goal is to execute. A lot of people have this will to do something, but they don't find the time to execute anything, or they don't have the willpower to actually sit on their desk and execute something. I'm trying to build this habit. I'm trying to say, okay, I'm not going to sit around and cry that, oh, I'm not getting a job or recruiters are rejecting me. No. What I'm going to do is go through ideas one by one. So this is my first idea. I have 10 other ideas written somewhere in my notebook. What I'll do is build this product, market it for 3 months, see what goes, learn few skills, move on to the second idea. Build it, market it, sell it, execute it, learn from it, move on to the third idea. And what will happen if I do this for a year? What happens if I do it for 3 years? What will happen if I do it for 5 years? And let me be bold and say, what if I keep doing this for 10 years? My gut says that the probability of success will increase with time. I don't need $1 million idea right now. What I want is this habit of execution that helps me go through ideas very quickly at a rapid scale, and then hopefully I'll stumble upon an idea that will give me this 5 crore rupees thing. That is what I'm going for. That's all I'm trying to do. If you're looking at my profile and thinking he was a software engineer, why is he trying to go into writing? Does he want to go into writing or does he want to go into marketing? And why is he building products on his own? This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to come up with an IP. If that IP works, I will have 5 crore rupees. In order to build that IP, I need skills. I already have building skills. If I did not have building skills, AI can already write software for me. So I can use that very easily now. What I need is selling skills. I don't have those skills now. After working in 10 years for software, I realized that I'm not good at selling. I'm not good at communication. That is what I'm trying to improve right now. And that is why I'm trying to look for writing jobs. That is why I'm trying to look for marketing jobs. I'm trying to look for teams that will help me communicate better. And hopefully one day I'll combine these two skills and come up with an idea which will give me 5 crore rupees. That's all that is. So if you're looking at my resume and thinking, oh, this guy does not look like a software architect, yes, I don't. Because I did not have any interest in becoming a software architect. All I cared about was building a product. Now it was not my luck that I got to work with a very successful startup. I worked with small teams, small companies which were trying to build a product and take it to scale, but I never worked on a product which had 1 million users. And it shows in my resume, and I completely understand uh, if you are thinking that about me. But the truth is, I have moved on from that. I'm thinking, let me build selling skills, let me build communication. Maybe if this marketing thing works, I will get 1 million users for a particular product, and then on the fly, I will learn this whole other part of building, scaling, how to handle million users. Maybe I learned that. I may not have learned it till now, but hopefully I'll learn it someday. But right now, this is my focus area. So if you're looking at my profile and thinking, why does this guy have a 2 year break? This is why. I was focusing not on software, but on writing. And while I was doing that, AI came in and essentially changed the world of software as well. So yeah, since 2026 started, I started focusing on building the product using AI and then trying to market it and sell it in some way. My hope is that if I go through enough ideas, I will stumble upon that one 5 crore rupees idea. Uh, this does not mean that I'm completely given up on jobs. I am still available, but I've just stopped clicking that apply button on various job portals. I would rather focus on building and then posting about it and creating such videos online than, sending my resume in a black hole. But if you are seeing this and if you are looking for someone who is what Twitter calls high agency, who wants to who focuses on execution, uh, yeah, I'm your guy. If you are looking for a developer, I can execute and build product for you using AI. And if you're looking for someone who is a fresher in marketing, if you have bandwidth to mentor someone new, or you are willing to bet on a fresher for your marketing work, definitely reach out. I'm available for both kind of roles. So yeah, that is it. If I don't get a job, I'll keep building products. Eventually, I'll stumble upon something. I'm pretty sure a 10-year timeline is uh, sufficient to stumble upon that one big idea. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.